Hey, what's up, guys? It's Tommy here, and today's topic is going to be: should I be lifting heavy loads after I get older? This is for people 40 and up. Normally, as we age, you start feeling the differences between your strength, your stamina, your ability, your cognitive ability. As soon as you turn like 25, it's all downhill from there. The things that you could do when you're 18, 19 years old, you can't do when you're 25. Then you kind of hit a peak in your 30s in terms of muscle maturity and strength. And then your 40s, you're kind of like, oh, back. It's like a downhill process. It doesn't have to be that way. We're now finding all sorts of great things in science that will help us stay younger longer, and at the very least, when we finally get to our older age, to be strong and still be mobile and independent. Now, I did some digging up on some studies on heavy load exercise in older adults, right? So there was a groundbreaking study. It was published in 2022, revealed that heavy load exercises in older adults not only activate something called vasculogenesis, which is the formation of new blood vessels, but also has a strong impact on muscle gene expression as compared to younger adults. So basically, helps with blood flow, helps create new blood vessels, and how can that be a bad thing? Blood creates life, and has proteins and things of that study. The strength training regimen used in this study incorporate a mix of linear periodization and daily undulating periodization, gradually increasing the intensity over a 13-week period. Participants engaged in sets ranging from 8 to 12 repetitions, maximum RM of 4 to 8, with sessions running about 60 minutes twice a week. So 2 times a week in either the 8 to 12 rep range or the 4 to 8 rep range. Now, I will say this. If you are going to be lifting heavy, at that particular age, technique is very, very important in order to keep you safe. But to be quite honest with you, right, if you are a good lifter, you know you got good technique. You also know when to back off, when to deload, and you're only training twice a week, the chances of you getting hurt doing that are very, very low. Very, very, very low. One of the things that really perturbed me is when I see people see me doing like a deadlift or a heavy squat, and the first thing they're like, oh, you're gonna hurt yourself doing that. And I'm like, no, you're gonna hurt yourself because you don't do that, because you won't work out, because you won't do core, because you won't let your body feel the load. Weight training is one of the safest things you can do as long as you know what you're doing. So if you're having one of those days where you didn't sleep good, or maybe a couple of days where you didn't sleep good, you're not using good nutrition, you're not using sound training principles, of course you're going to get hurt. But if everything is where it's supposed to be, right, the sun and the moon are in the right place, then the chances of you getting hurt, doing a squat or a deadlift in good technique are really slim. You have more chances of getting hurt from sitting down at your desk for years and years and years and years and years and never doing core work and never doing anything to get stronger. Not to mention, as you age, a lot of people talk about the loss of mobility. You lose mobility because you start losing muscle. Muscle moves bone. If you have enough muscle, the muscle will move the bone and you will stay strong throughout your older age. It's quite the opposite of what we used to think. And now we're having more and more studies point us in the right direction that using heavy loads in older adults is the way to keep safe, strong, healthy, and with a lot of vitality. Anyway, guys, happy heavy lifting. Don't be afraid to lift a little heavy. You got your boy here if you want some techniques, if you want some ways to keep safe. and some programming, but go and lift. Be well.